Good morning, Francis. What motivates a salesman? Is it the bonus at the end of the year? Is it the company car they get to drive around in? No, it's the experience and the relationships that they get to make with their customers when they're working throughout the year. So how do you reward a salesman? You don't provide them with a monetary bonus. You don't provide them with that company car at the end of the year. You provide them with an experience, a travel experience where they get to make new relationships and have an experience with other high performers in their company. Here at Vebblen International, we strive to be the #1 incentive house in North America to provide that end of the year bonus to the salespeople that are high performers in their company. So I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce our team at Vebblen International. I am Vivian Malva, and I have a strong background in human resources as well as event planning and customer service. Jan Navarro has a strong background in marketing as well as customer service. Lax Gula has a background in operations as well as conventions and food and beverage. Rohan Brown, who also has a background in conventions, food and beverage operations. And finally, Monica Zhao, who has a strong background in financials as well as customer service. So I'd like to turn you over to Jan Navarro, who's going to explain to you the whole concept behind Vebblen International and the Incentive House for North America.
So, did you know that incentive programs are known to increase individual performance by up to 27% and team performance by up to 45%? But what's the most effective incentive program out there? Well, studies have shown that monetary incentives do not motivate as well as non-monetary incentives, and that monetary rewards do not have as much lasting value. So that's where Vebblen International comes in. What we do here at Vebblen International is provide companies the chance to allow their sales team to reach their full potential. Number two, show the companies they truly appreciate their sales team and what they do. And number three, increase sales. So how exactly do we do that? We provide our clients with unique, inaccessible experiences that is only exclusive to our clients. For example, how would you like to be able to say that you had a massive, eventful reception at the Forbidden Palace in China? We'll make that happen. We'll arrange everything. We'll get your sales team from North America to China, and everything will be taken care of. It could be a 3-day trip. It could be a 5-day trip. It's up to the companies. And we'll host everything from the menus. We'll choose the menus. We'll choose the seating. Everything will be taken care of, every small detail. And you might ask, how do I make profit out of this? Let me show you. So let's talk business. In 2012, according to Stats Canada, there is about 1.1 million companies in the nation. About 98% of those have 1 to 99 employees, and about 1.64 are 100 to almost 500 employees. And having a business model where we take 30% of the commission from the total trip, we can make profit. So let's say we average 10 people in a 3-day trip that would cost about $20,000 for the company. We'll take $6,000 from that, so it'll total be $26,000, giving us a revenue of $6,000. And then for the first 6 months, our projected amount of clients is 30 companies, and that means 180,000 revenue. And the second 6 months, we project to have about 60 companies, and that means $360,000 in revenue. And in total, for our first year of operating Vebblen International, we will be collecting $540,000 in revenue. So why does this business model work? Well, just giving the opportunity to incentivize employees or sales staff to fly off somewhere and experience a new culture there and live that memorable experience would eventually increase sales for a company. So let's say the company picks the top 10 sales team that makes the most commission or sales in a year. Let's say that they increase their sales by $50,000 in that year. Well, that trip that I mentioned earlier would cost $20,000 plus $6,000 for Vebblen International commission. So they're still making $34,000. So in a way, they are increasing sales and they're making their bond with their sales team stronger. So this is why Vebblen International works.
As we are a Canadian company, we will initially target the luxury companies within Canada. So with that target market, Monica and Vivian is responsible for the companies in the eastern side of Canada, and Rohan and I will focus in the companies on the western side of Canada, and Jan will execute a marketing strategy all across Canada. So our website will be the main base. So for more information, please visit www.vebbleninternational.ca. And in the future, we hope to expand internationally.
So as we know, every opportunity comes with a cost, and currently we're looking at a few costs. Travel expenses, the allowance, how much it's going to cost us to get around and get our message out there. We're looking at the website. We're looking at how much this is going to cost us to build a website and an effective website. We're looking at advertisement, how much it's going to cost us to get our message out there and into the public. And we're also looking at wages.
So for final say that we are asking for $100,000 for this pitch, and then we're aiming to get you back of the initial investment 10% at the end of 2 years. So our plan is the first half of the year we are getting 30 companies as our customers. So the profit will be $180,000. In the second half of the year we're making doubled of the profit, so it will be $540,000. That's all based on the 3 days retreatment period, making a profit of $6,000. In the second year, we'll double that amount of profit, so $1 million will be made by the end of 2 years. Okay, thank you for taking the time to listen to our pitch. We hope that you see the same value in this investment as we see in our opportunities. So we hope that you give us the opportunity to create that experience with you, and we look forward to working with you in the future.